Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a hair tutorial on how I give myself some curly waves for this hair length. This is probably the shortest hair I've had in quite a long time, not to take away from the 1998 bob that went up here. Yes, it was sort of the Rachel, but not quite. It's very layered, it's very short. Yes, so anyway, I've been getting a lot of requests from you to show you how I style my hair. I feel like any length my hair is, you ask me, how do I style my hair? And so what you're seeing right now, this is freshly washed hair that I basically just kind of put some kind of serum through it and just run my fingers through with a hairdryer to just kind of get it smooth and dry as fast as I can so I can go about my day and do whatever. I wear my hair straight sometimes, and then I usually will go, my second day hair will be my curly hair, but that's not always the case. I do curl my hair the day I wash it, which I love doing that because then I feel like it's more porous and it takes the curl so much better. But everybody has their theory on that, whether it's dirty hair or clean hair or freshly washed hair. So to start, even though I do have a protect of some kind, a serum, I think I used a CHI brand, probably got it at TJ Maxx. I typically get the CHI at TJ Maxx or Marshalls. And I'm also a fan of Target and Ulta, just drugstore anything. So this I tried and I am pleased enough with it. Is Tresemme. This is Keratin Smooth 5 Benefits 1 system. So basically heat protect spray. You know, this is something to use on dry hair before you use any type of iron. And then this is another line I love, exclusive to Target, Kristen S. She's a celebrity hairstylist and she now has her own product line at Target, and I feel like this stuff really works. So if you don't want to splurge for the Orbe at like Neiman Marcus, this is sort of high-end drugstore that does a nice job. For my hair can be more wavy, more curly, depending on a lot of things. So I'm gonna see kind of what happens. I don't usually plan how my hair is gonna look unless it's for an event or a particular, if I'm doing like 20s hair, you know, or 50s hair for a particular like vintage look or something like that. But if it's just every day, looking sassy for the camera, looking cute for going out, that kind of thing, this is how I begin. And I get the top stuff out of the way, and then I just spray down with some I don't do strands individually typically because I find that just takes more time. I have two tools for you. One being Hot Tools is the brand. I am not very loyal to my hair styling instrument. I know some people love their like T3 and you know, whatever else they're using, and that's great. Typically I'll find them at Ulta, use a coupon, or I will get them at Marshalls, and sometimes I've had one sent. This has been sent to me. This is from Amazon. Amazon has some great hair tools that heat, like this thing is, it only says 392 degrees Fahrenheit and it is hot. But I have a code or a link for this, and the barrel is smaller and it has just this little end here. So for shorter hair, a smaller barrel is easier to use. This is a tapered barrel. I don't use the clip typically, the clip curling irons. I do sometimes just if I want to get kind of a bend, but for the most part when I'm going for waves and more of a curl, when I say curl, I mean kind of like a tight wave. I like the barrel, the clipless, and I like the tapered, but I'm not very picky. I'm going to use this one, and the back gets tricky. Actually, I'm going to use them both because the back is where my hair is really short. And you'll see some of these underneath hairs I just cannot curl on my own. And my recommendation is to do this if you have like a double mirror situation in your bathroom where like you have a closet that's mirrored and then you can have your sink mirror, because I see the back of my head with my mirror or mirrors. Doing it here at my table is a little different because I can't see the back of my hair. So what I just did, if you could see, I wasn't even holding, what I was doing was I was holding the end and I just wrapped it around and I left it on for about 10 seconds. And if you don't curl the end, it gives it that little bit of a beachy vibe, almost like it was in braids. So if you like that, great. Otherwise, if you don't want that look and you want it curled all the way down to the end and you don't want to burn your fingers, there are gloves that usually come with all the clipless barrel styles. And sometimes I'm really good at not needing a glove. I usually count to about 15 or 20 and then I just let it go and I leave it and I just work around my head, away from my face. You can go in different directions. Sometimes it's good to do the hairs that are right at your face if you turn those away from your face, and then it's good to alternate as you get towards the back of your head to do some forward, some backward, and it kind of helps to change the direction of the hair so that it looks, I guess people say it looks more undone. But then what I do is I go fudge and I try not to burn my neck and I grab the little bit of hair, I grab what hair I can at the clip and I just, that thing is, this one gets hotter, I tell ya. Maybe because it's newer. I've had this Hot Tools one for 5 years at least. So yeah, and then what I do is I'm just gonna use the clip. Totally guessing right now, totally guessing. And just, oh, I burned myself. Oh, I really hope that doesn't show, because then it's just like I have a hickey. Yes. 9 out of 10 times in in middle school and high school, if I had a mark on my neck, it was a curling iron burn. I don't even think I ever once had a hickey. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Sometimes you can clip it, you can, see I'm doing something different. All right. So like I said, this is really good for my hair that's really short. And you can see this is not been curled. It dried like that. I have a natural wave. So sometimes what I do is I just let the underneath hairs be and I try to capture a few of them in the curling iron barrel to just kind of get them so that they're not hanging straight and looking like they were forgotten. So this is sort of the best I do with my hair without looking. Now I'm gonna just let the rest fall down. So this one is Infra Texture, which is dual action hairspray. It's supposed to be not only like a finishing spray, but you can also use it as a styling spray. So I'm gonna, just for fun, I'm gonna use this one. Okay. So I've just sort of left the underneath hairs be. I'm not doing anything with them. I'm going to take a top section. I guess it's about an inch. The fact that my hair is a little bit shorter than normal, sometimes I only go halfway up when it's a bit longer, but because of the length it is now, I go all the way up to the root. It's funny, short hair is not necessarily easier than long hair. There's aspects of having long hair that I miss because when you can put it up easier, you can set it in, like I do one of those knots. I used to sleep in one of those bun things and it would just like sit on top of my head and then I would wake up and I would have waves. So I kind of miss that, but then short hair is great because, you know, there's less hair to have to do anything to. But when I have long hair, I definitely go, I take advantage of the fact that I can wake up and the weight of my hair will just kind of fix itself and I can just, with bedhead, I can just kind of brush through my hair and it'll sort of all lay flat. Whereas with short hair, my hair gets really kind of goofy. Ta-da! Okay, I can see right here I forgot, so I'm gonna go in with this. You don't have to use 2 different curling irons. I could have used this particular smaller one for my whole head. It would have made a tighter curl. So, you know, but I'm really not a one and done person. I always have several things. Sometimes I comb through it, sometimes I just shake it out with my fingers, sometimes you can take a brush through it. Depends on what you want. If you want like some waves to be a little more vintage, a little more Donna Reed, brushing through it, combing through it, kind of placing, you know, manipulating them with your hand is good. And then if you want just kind of something more beachy, modern, you know, easy, carefree, that's when you shake it out. But I recommend not to just leave them in tight coils. Coils, sounds like I'm saying goils. I'm gonna show you what I was talking about with combing it, because I can always sort of mess with it. But when you comb it, you can actually kind of also see where maybe you want a few more passes through the barrel. But when you're combing it, you can really make, you see what I mean about that Donna Reed thing? You can really make it like more, oh, look at that, you know? If you curl it all the way to the end and you want a more polished look, maybe a more period piece finish to it, that is what you want to do with that, is you want to curl it to the end. If you wanted something more contemporary and a little unstructured, leaving the ends straight, you know, kind of piecey, that's what that's good for. So I'm gonna just, I'm gonna put some product in it. I know, right? More product. So this will probably relax a little bit. It's pretty kind of whoosh right there, like a mushroom. So like I said, I never really know what is gonna happen. My hair is so particular to the temperature and the moisture, whatever's going on in the atmosphere, and it really, really interacts differently. So the way it looks right now, it will definitely relax in a good 30-45 minutes, and it'll probably just be a lot more casual If you feel like it's a little too curled and you're like, that's a little too much structure, you can pass your curling iron over it. Just kind of pull it taut, let it relax some. Yeah. Normally that piece doesn't curl, so that's kind of funny that it curled so well. Yeah, this is why you see me always fussing with my hair in videos, because if I can see my reflection in the monitor, I'm just like, what's it doing? What's it doing? Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so that's sort of the basics. I don't know if it's really the basics, but that's just kind of everything I threw at you of what I do with my hair, especially now the length it is. I've done these videos before. I can try to post a playlist or something like that so you can see what else I've done. And it's a little bit of the same, but it kind of always ends up different. Yeah. Anyway, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are subscribed to my channel. Please click that subscribe button and that bell button so that you can get notifications. And I'll see you next time. Bye.